everybody, this is Keith here of Euphoria Pictures. Welcome back to my channel. Right, so for this video I have the pleasure of taking you all around probably the greatest 4K collector's edition you are ever likely to see when it comes to the movie Goodfellas. I have the release in my hands and it's this one right here. So this is brought to us by a studio going by the name of Raro Film Studio. And I have to tell you, they have knocked it out of the park when it comes to this release. Like I said, hands down, the greatest release you're ever likely to see for Goodfellas. And that's saying something, because I actually have some very beautiful releases of Goodfellas in my collection already, whether it's the Film Vault range or Titans of Cult. But like I said, none of them come remotely close to accomplishing what Raro have done with this release. And I really am looking forward to taking you around it and showing you everything that's inside it. That will be coming now in a moment or two. Happy to do so. But I have to do a big shout out, a massive shout out to, of course, Raro Films for kindly sending this out my way to unbox for all of you. Such a wonderful gesture, it really is, and I feel so privileged that a company like that would think of me to actually send a release like that out my way to do that for you. So a huge thank you to everyone over at Raro, not just for kindly sending this my way, but for all the amazing work that you are doing with each and every single one of your releases. Trust me when I say it's massively appreciated. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link in the description below for Raro's website. And if you like what you see here in terms of this release, go on over and check out some of their upcoming releases. I am not kidding. Some of them look truly epic. Now, if you're not already aware of it, they've actually sent me 2 releases prior to this one. The first one was such a huge deal to me, it being Halloween and all. And if there's a chance that you have not seen the video or the unboxing for this one, again, I will leave a link in the description below. This is definitely the most definitive version I have ever seen when it comes to Halloween. And to think that I've never really owned a proper collectible when it comes to the movie Halloween, it doesn't get much better than this one. Very unique. Now, as beautiful as that release is, and trust me it is, for me, nothing comes close to the second edition they sent me. And this is it. Mars Attacks. And I can tell you now, for me, this is probably the greatest collector's edition I have ever seen. I am mesmerized by the amount of work that's gone behind this release. And again, if you have not seen the video that I've done for this edition, there will be a link in the description below. And trust me, you need to check this one out. So once again, a huge thank you to everyone over at Raro. And I just want to do one last shout out before I take us around this Goodfellas release to a gentleman going by the name of Simon. Simon is the one that made all of this happen. If it wasn't for Simon was the one that kind of, mentioned my channel to Raro. And if it wasn't for Simon, none of this would be happening. So Simon, for the 100th time, I cannot thank you enough, my friend, for such incredible support. And yeah, I can't thank you enough. So with that said, I am done talking. I am going to take us around this release, and I really do hope you enjoy it. Right, so here we go, Goodfellas. Now, before I start taking us around this box, there is a couple of items that you get outside of this edition, and I wanted to quickly show you those first. So one of the first items you get is a mouse pad, and funny enough, I was actually looking for a good mouse pad, so this will come in very handy. And it's red and black as well, need I say any more? Of course, you got a picture of a gun there, you got the title of the movie as well. So yes, a very nice mouse pad. So that's one of the items you get. Another item you get here is a steelbook stand, and you've got the title of the movie down below on it. And I have to tell you, the steelbooks display very nicely on this. It's quite simple. This piece here, you just turn it and it comes off, put it back in and turn, and it goes again. So you can never have too many steelbook stands when it comes to your collection. So this is I think my 3rd now in this room. So yes, your simple little steelbook stand. Okay, put that aside. Right, so we have a couple of coasters, and of course it is connected to a lot of the locations that you will see in the movie itself. I think there's 4 of them all together. You got the bamboo lounge there as well. So yes, 4 coasters. There's nothing going on the back of them. So yeah, that's the coasters. I am not kidding when I show you this. You actually get a standy blade as well with this release. So if you've seen the movie, you know the significance of the standy blade is that bit in the prison where they're cooking and somebody's slicing a garlic with the standy blade. And believe it or not, with that standy blade, of course, you get a clove of garlic. I thought that was such a nice touch. Just a bit of humour when it comes to Raro to put in a clove of garlic. Look at that. And I think it's real. I'm almost certain it is. So yes, a clove of garlic. So that's all the items that come separately to this release. So on to the box set we finally go. So it goes without saying, has a lovely hard finish on it. Has a wonderful soft touch finish as well. That's why I'm wearing the gloves, because I'm sick and tired of my fingerprints appearing on these editions. So I don't have to worry about it anymore. Now, if you're familiar with my videos when it comes to Raro, they use a lot of spot glossing on their releases. So I'm going to be using those words quite often. So you're going to have to bear with me. But I love what they have done here in terms of the artwork, because it's a bit of old and it's a bit of new. You can see that classic artwork in the background. That's great to see that's featured on this set. And then of course you got the city, you got the bridge. But it's when I take you in close, that's when you start seeing the magic of this release. So it goes without saying, the title is done with spot glossing. But everything that you see in terms of lights, whether it's the bridge or the city, everything is done with spot glossing. And I have to tell you, it looks beautiful. It brings, it's almost like the image is alive. It's very convincing. It really is. Couldn't believe how good this looks. So once again, Raro putting in so much effort when it comes to their artwork. And that limited edition sign up top as well is done with very light spot glossing. So yeah, that is the main artwork. So I'm going to move on. So we're off to a great start. This is the top of the box, and as you can see, you got the gun and you've got the title of the movie. And down below, you got your number. And as you can see, it's quite a rare set. There is only 100 out there, of which I have 89. So you'll notice on the spines, the artwork has continued onto it. It says, never rat in your friends and always keep your mouth shut. And then right to the other side, it's a bit more the same. So there you have it. And this flap here, it's kind of a magnetic flap. As a matter of fact, you know what I can do? I can actually open this box set in full. And I should be able to give you a good look at this full image, in theory. But there you have it. I think it looks amazing. It's fantastic. It really is. Anyway, turn it back around. These are the 2 editions that you get inside this release. Nice and snug. And turn it around, and here's the image inside the box set. And I just love the way that it's done. Now, in terms of spot glossing here, all you need to concern yourself about is the windows and the door. The people, anything kind of here in the front has no spot glossing to it, other than the title of the movie down below. So love the image inside this set as well. And then when you look at this side, you've got a very young Henry Hill. And it just dawned on me that I didn't show the back artwork of this box set, which I'll show you now in a second. I got a little too ahead of myself there. So yes, that's the image, the opposite image I should say. So let me just close that back up one last time, and I can actually show you what's going on here in terms of the back. And it's just as well it dawned on me, because it would have been a shame to miss out on this. So as you can see, when I take you in close, there is quite a lot going on here. In terms of this image, it's a picture of Henry Hill, and as you can see, there's a lot of spot glossing going on. And then you'll notice there as well, it says, as far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster. So yes, you can clearly see the amount of work that's gone behind just this box alone. It's quite incredible. Right, so that is everything when it comes to the main box set. So I'm going to open up the first release, which is the Gun Edition, and then I'll make my way onto the second. Right, so here we go. This is the first of two, and like I said, this is known as the Gun Edition, and I think you can see why. So, just like the main box, it has this lovely soft touch finish to it. And I really don't have to take you in close to show you what's going on here in terms of the spot glossing. As you can see, it is the entire gun. And it really does stand out. Look at that. Unbelievable. And the same can be said for the title and the logos that you see down below as well. So a very simplistic artwork on this one, and I really do like it. Anyway, to the top of the box, and as you can see, you got a bloodied knife. Again, if you've seen the movie, you know exactly what that represents. And this is the bottom of the box, and as you can see, the numbers are matching. Anyway, onto the spine we go, and you'll notice that the image has continued onto the spine, and it goes the whole way around, so it wraps around the entire release. And this is the back of it, and I'm presuming that's Henry Hill. That's what I'm getting from it anyway. Again, I could be getting that very wrong. So the only thing you really have to concern yourself with when it comes to spot glossing on the back here is the title up top. You'll see Gun written there as well, so that's what I mean when it's called the Gun Edition. And then, of course, the bullet down below. So, anyway, that is the hard box itself. And, yeah, big fan of it. Really like it. Anyway, this is the contents that we're going to be looking at. And once again, you've got gun, you got the bullet there as well. So, I'm going to take everything out and get a good look at this. So, here we go. Right, the first thing I want to do is actually open this up in full, and I'm very surprised to see that they put this image onto the back of it. And the thing is, it kind of connects. When you see the inside of this box, like I said, it big time connects to the main artwork that you see here. So I don't want to go into too much detail in terms of spoiling. Again, look, the artwork is going to do it for me, so it can't be helped, unfortunately. Anyway, I'll turn it around, and this is the contents that we're going to be looking at, and look at all of this going on here. Look at how beautiful that looks. It has this real glitzy look to it. Again, I'm amazed by the amount of effort that goes behind these releases. It must be a nightmare to put together. So what I'll do is I will take out the steelbook. It goes without saying, the steelbook in each edition. Two different steelbooks, and they're all exclusive to these releases, cannot be bought separately. And there you have it, that's the inside image. So like I said, it heavily connects to the outside. Anyway, close that up, and let's get on to the few goodies that you get inside here. So up first, you have a couple of I think it's a few stills, one behind the scenes one as well. But as you can see, they are so beautifully presented. Raro, they always go that extra step when it comes to postcards and presenting them. Big fan, big fan. And as you can see, each image is black and white. So you get, what, 4 of them all together. And this is the backing. And you've just got the Raro Film Studio logo there as well. Movie cards. So, yes, you also get a poster here, one of 2 posters, and I love this image, and I was so happy to see it featured on this release. And I'm sure the people over at Raro are going to be watching this video. Please continue to use this paper. It is so incredibly impressive. I've spoken about it before. I kind of get the impression that if you framed this, all of those creases will disappear in time. It's just the paper that they use, and it has this ultra high gloss finish on it. And I'm happy to tell you is that the artwork that you see here actually features on the steelbook, which is fantastic to see. So once again, up top you've got that. As far as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster. So that is the first poster that you get in this release. Apologies, I can't get into frame. Just can't be helped, unfortunately. So yeah, that's your poster. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You've also got a few character cards. And yeah, it's exactly what I said, character cards. So it's 5 of them all together. You got Joe Pesci there, Robert De Niro. Sorry, there's 4, is it? Or 5? Can't remember. And Ray Liotta. So yeah, sorry, 5 of them all together. And even with the postcards, the spot glossing does continue, whether it's on the title or the logos and the names of the characters. So like I said, just so much effort gone into this release. And the backings are the same as the last ones. Almost. Now, that takes us on to the booklet. And this is the image they opted for the booklet. And it's quite a nasty looking image. Again, I won't go into too much detail because naturally I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. But if you know, you know. And once again, you've got that bloodied knife in the back of the book. Now, I've said this before when it comes to Raro. I love what they do here in terms of these booklets because they're an Italian company. So the first half of the book is in Italian, but the second half, they actually translate it, which I think is quite brilliant. So as you can see, we're still in English, but now we're into the Italian side. So again, it's all about taking that, you know, that extra step, and it's massively appreciated. So that's the booklet that you get inside it. And then that lastly brings us on to the steelbook. And once again, it is that artwork that I showed on the poster, and I love it. The contrasting colours, it's breathtaking on this. You know, you kind of got that teal look in the background. You got the red of the light of the car, and then of course you got the black as well. And it goes without saying, the title of the movie is slightly debossed. So I think it's a rather beautiful looking steelbook, and as I mentioned, it was great to get that image on steelbook form. Simple matte finish going on here, and other than the title of the movie, there's nothing else going on in terms of embossing or debossing. So that is the main artwork. This is the spine of it. And right around to the back, and as you can see, they have focused on the grave. So again, the way it's all connected, you know, you got the grave on one side, you got the murder on the opposite. You got the titles down below, and I'll take you in close now and just give you a look at that image. And again, very different colour scheme on the back of this one, a more sinister red. So just like the main artwork, there's nothing going on in terms of embossing or debossing, other than, sorry, the title of the movie. So I will open it up in full, and that is the steelbook. Anyway, turn it around, and inside you've got a small card here, and as you can see, it's the same image that they used on the booklet, and it's just giving you your information, your technical information. And there you go, the clove of garlic and the standy blade. So yes, simple card. And this is the inside of the steelbook itself. And once again, it's that kind of classic artwork in the background. Let me just remove the disc so I can show it to you. But that is your 4K disc. And then of course, you have the Blu-ray disc. And that's the image in full. Right, so there you have it. That is everything when it comes to the gun release. So I'm going to make my way onto the second one. Right, so here we go. This is the last release that I'm going to be showing, and this is known as the Diner Edition. And I have to tell you, I think I have left the best to last. This is stunning. It really is. There's no other word for it. Look at the artwork on this. It is so beautiful. Just like the other boxes, it comes in this nice hard rigid box. Lovely soft touch finish as well. As you can see, you got the car parked outside the diner. But once again, when I take it in close, you can see the magic of the spot glossing here. And I can't single out anything because it's everywhere. I am not kidding. It's on everything. And it stands out so much. Again, I'm always saying this, but I really do hope my camera picks up how beautiful this actually looks. Even when I take this to the ground here, the terrain, it has this lovely, lovely texturing to it. Look at that. You can see it, the way it kind of glistens when the light bends against it. So I love the colour scheme to it. I love everything that's going on with this artwork. Very unique, particularly when it comes to the movie Goodfellas. So, not much else to be said with it. Wow. And I think this release can still be bought separately, as well as the gun edition. Anyway, I'll take us to the top of this box, and as you can see, you got the clove of garlic and the blade. And down to the bottom once again, you got your matching number. And to the spine we go, and it goes without saying, all the writing kind of matches up perfectly with the other edition. I think I showed you already. And right around to the back, and I'm loving the image that they opted for on the back of this. You got Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci and Ray Liotta. And just like the last release, the only thing you have to concern yourself with in terms of spot glossing is the limited edition logo, the Goodfellas title, and then of course you got the diner up top there as well. But such a lovely soft touch finish to it. It's beautiful, it really is. So it kind of stuck to that black and white theme as well to the back of this one. Anyway, that's everything when it comes to this release. I just can't get over that artwork. Beautiful, really is. So this is the spine of the contents that we're going to be looking at. So once again, I will take everything out and get this going. Right, out it comes. And I have to tell you, I actually like the way that the artwork on this one, particularly this artwork that I'm going to be showing you, kind of connects to the previous release. So there's just a lot of thought gone behind it, there really is. But this is the main artwork they opted for, and it is that scene with Ray Liotta and Robert De Niro in the diner, just waiting for the phone call. That never comes, unfortunately. But the artistry on this artwork is truly, truly stunning. Anyway, I'll turn it around, and this is the contents that we're going to be looking at on this one. So you got exclusive bonus material on the left hand side here, it says, and then of course you got limited edition on the right hand side. So as I mentioned, the steelbook is very different to the last one. A beautiful looking, it's actually not a steelbook, it's actually a metal pack. Anyway, that is the inside of this release, and I think it's that scene where Ray Liotta is kind of looking at the helicopters, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it's not particularly connected to this artwork here, which is a little bit of a shame. Right, put that to a side. Now, I don't have to show you these character cards because they're the exact same one on the previous release, so it just makes no sense to go through them again. Now, these here on the other hand are very different. Even the colour to them looks different. Right, I'll start with the cards first. So once again, a couple of stills from the movie, presented the exact same way as the last ones, but different colour scheme, and of course different images. So there you have it, 4 of them all together once again, and that is the backing. Right, now we've got another poster done on the exact same paper as the last one, and I'm sure you are all very familiar when it comes to this artwork. You got Ray Liotta there and Robert De Niro. You got the title, The Gun. And the kind of colour scheme of this poster does kind of connect nicely to the main artwork that you've seen on this release. Again, I can't get it into full frame, but again, you should get an idea of what it's all about. And I can tell by these posters that they are going to just look so good if you frame them. Lovely paper on them. I can't praise it enough. So anyway, that is your poster. Now, the booklet is the same right up as the previous edition, but as you can see, the artwork is very, very different on this one. And the same can be said for the back of the book as well. Just got a couple of bar stools. And the only difference inside is the image that you'll see here and the image that you'll see there. But as I mentioned, it's the same, right up, same pictures as the previous booklet. So that's the booklet you get in this one. And then that takes us on to, finally, the steelbook. And I think this is the best artwork in the release, and I think this is the best steelbook or metal pack, whatever you want to call it. But as you can see, I think they complement each other so incredibly well. Look at that. What a stunning release. It really is. So as you can see, you kind of got that frame going around it. And you'll notice that there is a bit of spot glossing going on here in terms of the backs of the car, the lights, even the bullet up here as well. The windows of the diner is all done with a bit of spot glossing. So yeah, the rest of it has this kind of, almost like this kind of grainy look to it. Look at that. It really does. That spot glossing really does stand out on this one. So yeah, this is a beautiful, absolutely beautiful looking steelbook metal pack. Anyway, turn it to the spine of this one, and you'll notice that the title and the two logos that you see there are slightly embossed, ever so slightly. And right around to the back, and you've got that bullet hole once again. And when I take his in close, you'll see Joe Pesci there, that image with him holding the gun. And then the rest of this, the back of the steelbook, has that kind of grainy looking effect again. And of course you got the title, you got the logos, the limited edition written on top. I will open it up in full, and there you have it. Right, so turn it around, and once again you have got a card inside, and again it's young Henry Hill. And then once again you've got all your technical information there. And then this is the inside of the metal pack. And once again you got that kind of classic artwork. And you'll notice that the discs are even different on this release. So yeah, it's nice to see that. It really is. And this is the Blu-ray on the opposite side. Now, when I take out the Blu-ray, there is a nice image as well. And once again, they're focusing on young Henry Hill. Close to the start of the movie. So, there you have it. That is everything when it comes to the Diner edition. And again, I have to just bring them two back in. Look at how well they complement each other. Really is beautiful. I'm blown away by it. Absolutely blown away by it. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll just hold that Diner release in here. I will bring in the Gun edition as well. And then, of course, finish it off with the main box itself. And that is everything when it comes to this truly outstanding release of Goodfellas. Right, so there you have it. That is my release of Goodfellas, and I stand by what I said at the start of this video. Hands down, the greatest 4K collector's edition you are ever likely to see when it comes to Goodfellas. And I feel so privileged to own such a release like it. And once again, I just want to throw a big shout out to Raro Film Studios for kindly sending this my way. I promise you, I will forever treasure it. So with that said, I am going to let you go. So as per usual, if you did like what you see here, please do give it a thumbs up. And if you could do, leave a comment down below. And please, please share your thoughts in this truly epic looking edition. And yeah, I hope to see you all again real soon with my next video. Until then, I'll see you soon. Bye bye.